This Wall Dog, it's definitely therapy time. I'm, I can feel it. Um, I go through this sometimes. Um, the signs are there of growth and development. Me wanting to hide under a rock. I'm like, well, why do I feel this way? What am I feeling? Introspective, looking on the inside, vampire changes, uh, being more vampire-y. Signs are all there for me. I'm growing up. Um, I'm trying to find refuge and not getting this like refuge. And I was gonna say find refuge and doing things that make me happy. Singing songs and stuff like that. Practicing my singing, which is getting better progressively. I do it a lot, uh, karaoke style, and but the feeling ain't there. I mean, I'm singing good, I'm singing better, probably the best I've ever sang. But it's kind of effortless and kind of empty. It sounds good. I can hear myself, but it's just it's not the same, and that is definitely a sign of change. So it's some things I enjoy doing and how I'm feeling and supernatural things about me ain't the same. And I'm like, well, you know, the feeling that everybody feels when they're, just growing up. It ain't a bad thing. It's a good thing. Praise God. It's a good thing. I know from experience, I am grateful and I should be grateful, but I don't feel that way. I feel like, man, this sucks. I got my vampire numbness and high gear vampire abilities. And I'm definitely in the mindset where I'm just like, I can imagine scenarios where people doing saying things to me that might get under my skin. And I know right now, I'd just be like, get away from me. No, it's completely, I'm in the mindset right now. I'm just like, what I feel like is just like completely ignoring people. So, quote unquote, the haters, quote unquote, you know, which is, that's not me. I like to participate. I like to educate. I love people and I like to feel my feelings and I like to grow and develop. But then I get to that plateau and I reach the top of a mountain, so to speak, of a development or, something changes. I'm like, all right, well, I'm at the top up top of this particular specific mountain, not the top of the mountain of there's not one that's not how I see things. But this mountain that I've been climbing, it's just like, well, I guess it's time to go back down or find a bridge into another mountain. And that's how I'm feeling. It's like go back down. What does that mean? Like I want to say that it's taking inventory. I'm taking inventory of myself. And just go retrace my steps. But the thing is that that's not. I feel like that was something I used to think. Go back down the mountain. Look at things differently. you you have talking to myself. It's like you have familiarized yourself now. You can analyze, but I'm just like, nah, that's not correct. Instead of seeing it that way, I'm just like going back the mountain, going back down. That's like giving up, going back down. I feel like a quitter. Why do I feel like a quitter going back? Like in this metaphor that I'm describing, you that's what it is. You climb a mountain. You're just like, all right, great, and all the great things that and accomplishment, everything. And you go back down. You may do it again, or you may go somewhere else. Well, do it again and go somewhere else is not an option. And here's why. Metaphorically speaking, this is why I feel this way. Because I'm not leaving and I'm not quitting. So I'm not going back down and I'm not finding another. I've got a lot of momentum, I should say. Winner's momentum, accomplishment momentum. Uh, so I'm like, well, you know what? This is my metaphor. I'm not going to obviously I'm not going to stay at the top of this plateau, of this mountain. I'm going to build a bridge into another mountain, climb higher, go further. But it's like if I had to put it into words and just talking, just like the metaphor way of talking, it's like a plateau with a bridge that leads into a valley of like forested trees. There's like trees and I have to like navigate. Maybe there's like a lake, a river, a crossing. I think that's a good way. I think that rings true. There's some forested area I've never seen, but I've experienced. I know what to expect. It's a forest, forested area. Like there's not much to it, right? So, like sure there might be danger, but I'm exploring this, and this is my metaphor. This is my yeah. With that much wisdom and experience, and you know abilities and all other things, faith in God, all the other things. Um, it's like, oh yeah, I've got that. You ever see some of the people like I want to say like a UFC fighter, but ain't a fighter. It's more like I guess the way I see it, it's like a a battle tested warrior of sorts. Okay, you see a battle tested warrior. You see him in movies. He's just like, all right, it's like this is different, but it's pretty much the same, pretty much same process. I know what I'm doing. You ever see those? I just want to talk about men specifically. I don't want to. It's just what I prefer right now. You ever see those guys? They're just like they've been doing something. I'm thinking of like a guy I used to know who very confident in his own way. Every time he talked about his work, he did electrical work, like electrical wiring and stuff like that. And he talked about it, he got that hesitation. You could tell that he kept that with him because he enjoyed that. But in reality, he just got really every time he talked about his line of work, he got excited. He got that hesitation, but it's just that like battle tested warrior. He's like, he's like, same thing. I'm clearly you could tell that he's just great at that, or maybe he was full of shit. I kind of got that bullshit feeling from him when he talked about it, but you didn't really know. Like you weren't sure if he was full of shit but I'm sure he was and he wasn't. All right, but he had that charisma about him when he talked about it. That's what I'm feeling right now. It's like, all right, here's this bridge. Build a bridge. Choice. That's how I see it. It's easy for me to do. Not scared. I can see like a valley, trees, so whatever. And there's gonna be another mountain, or there's gonna be something. I got a feeling. It's like, all right, the next leg of the journey. It's like, all right. It's like you ever walk into like a new area, like a new part of your life, or just and you're aware. You're just like more hyper aware. Maybe not hyper aware. Hyper aware is too dramatic, too drastic. It's just like you keep like my eyes are open, right? Like I'm in this new territory, so to speak. I'm just like, okay, I'm looking around. So I do it naturally. It's just that's how I feel. Like there's some trepidation. There's some fear. There's awareness. It's like a body fear. A body fear. It's not a mental fear. It's like a fear instinctual in the body that I feel. It's different. And it's like, all right, like I want to be prepared. I prepared for what? It's just like I got this like I don't want to talk about the little things. Like I don't want to talk about prepared for what? Prepared for like oh having fear, trepidation, what a terrible thing. Like no, that's a little thing. Don't even matter to me. Like I could talk about that and get rid of that mentally if I wanted to. It's just like whatever. It don't matter. But maybe it does a little bit. Maybe that's why I want to talk about it. No, no. It's like what I want to talk about is the motivation. Dude. There's a strong motivation inside of me. That's just like it's not excitement, and it's not so much curiosity. It's just keep on going. That's all it is. It don't have a emotion. It's not really an emotional attachment to keep on going. It's just keep on going. it, but that keep on going feeling, a drive, I should say. The drive is there, and the drive is strong. I feel it, and and so that's what I feel. I feel like at the top of this particular mountain plateau. Imagine myself crossing a bridge, this new area, a lot of drive, and not knowing where I'm going, but with experience. And I'm just like, this is all metaphorical, but it's helping describe how I feel, and how I'm thinking. And it's just like, okay, all right. What's the point of talking about all that? Well, because I needed to. I need to get it off my chest. I'm annoying myself because I'm like, well, therapy. That's what I need. I'm like, oh man, I don't like doing this. It's like boring, and to me, it's trivial. I use the word trivial harshly, as harsh as that silly word can be used. Trivial. It is trivial to me, but it's just me being dumb. Uh, because it's important. It feels trivial, but it's important. To have a roadmap and an understanding and an awareness of myself, uh, for many reasons. I'll I'll just say one reason because I'm a leader. Another reason, you know, I'm a pretty big deal as far as the spiritual. You know, I'm not. I'm talking around the subject, but you know, I'm a pretty big deal spiritually. That's just how I'm gonna put it. Like, it's I'm just gonna leave it at that. I am, and you know, the holy vampire. Yeah, my faith in God. Like, I don't have to say it. Like me saying anything specifically about that part of my life is it's like it's redundant. It's absolutely redundant. It's like you know how you for me it's like fake it till you make it. You know, this seems true. Oh, this is true. Oh, this might be true. Oh, maybe, oh, you know, testing things out. Oh, yeah, no, building confidence, and then it gets to a point where it's just redundant and it's annoying. Like, when it gets to the point where people are making fun of you because they know it annoys you, which has happened, and it's happened for several things in my life. They're just like they know something to be true, or they see that you believe it to be true so much, and they're skeptical, but they're like, well, you know, it's probably true. So I'm just gonna dig at this guy about that subject because why not? Because I know that it's redundant to him. It's gonna annoy him. When people are doing that, that is a sign that yes, yes, that is true. I'm not saying that is proof or evidence, but that is a sign that I've learned. So I feel better. I feel better talking about it, and I'm aware, being aware of a problem, of a challenge, being aware of my condition, the situation. I want to use this word because I like this word. This is a fun word. I don't get to use a lot. It's paramount. I know that's the name of a. I don't know. It's been a name of several things, but it is a strong word. It is paramount. It's critical. I'm using the strong language. Paramount, critical to mission success. I don't like using the word mission. I've been as a young person growing up, and many examples. I hear the word mission, and I think of pain, and, and that is a body response to the word because mission brings pain to myself. That's not true. But I've been conditioned as a human being, which is considered an animal to many, in one way or another. As the animal part of me is like mission. No. So when I say that word, I do not say it lightly because I don't want to say it. But it is paramount critical to mission success. And you know, I think of my grandfather. You know, my grandfather probably wouldn't say this honestly. He would talk around it. He would talk all the way around it. He would say, "Well, what's the mission?" He would never. I couldn't imagine. Maybe now that I'm older and have an adult relationship, might be more direct. But nah, it's like, what's the mission? I say, well, that, and then, I know he would probably see me and see how I feel. He said, well, he would respond instantly. He would say, I would say, well, I would say, well, and he would say instantly, well, that's a deep subject. And I would laugh because he's done. There's been times in my life where he has said that repeatedly. That's his go-to because he knows that's the right thing to say because it's funny and it's making light of the situation, which is needed. Uh, so that's more clarity. Yeah, this is important to me, and it's important that I say that. And you see, I'm just doing this over and over again. This is so redundant. This is so. It's just it's growth and development. And if I sound like I'm sick and tired of it, it's because I am. But you it is my life. It has been my life for a long time. And this, creating this and retrospectively talking about this channel, and talking about my, you know, taking those steps out into the open, so to speak, uh, about my life. And retrospectively, so much has changed. Like I've said it so many times, and it's just like I'm at the like my I'm at the point of growth and development cycles. So I'm just like, come on, man, come on. It's like you know what you need to do. It's like it's like you're not an adult. You're an adult who has progressed through several growth and development cycles, and you're experiencing change. You're experiencing things. You're feeling like a father. You're feeling the feelings. Like I know that I can identify that. I'm feeling some of the pains and some of the what I can identify as flags, so to speak, signals of having a fatherhood um, changes in myself. It's just like, and I want to say, as a symbol, I guess I'm using that word loosely. A symbol is uh, that I want to say is do it for them. And who's them? It's just like everybody. Everybody's a part of your life. Everybody. It's like, and I had a moment last night. I really, really, okay, two things. It's therapy. Therapy. It's like where do I start and where do I begin? And I asked myself that. I looked at myself, and looking at it. I went to the restroom. I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, where do I start and where do I begin? Or sorry, where do I start and where do I end? That's what I meant to say. Where do I start? Where do I begin? Where do I end? Where do I start? Where do I end? And I asked myself that. I said, I don't know. I don't see it anymore. It's like I'm not. I I am a singular person, but to me and my relationship with God, it's just I don't see that as a leader, and it's scary because it's scary in a way that's like good. It's a good thing, but it's like look at myself in the mirror, for instance. I'm like I don't see a person. I see many people in a person as a person, and I'm just like, well, it's like, all right. Doing good. You know, just like a father would, like a father looking at his son. It's like, well, I see this in him, and he's, it doesn't seem right. But then, given what information I know about his life and where he's headed and where he wants to go, this is good. Given more information, yes, no, this is he's doing great, just like a father would say. And there's another thing. I forgot what I was gonna say, but it was also a kind of an insight. But anyways, I'm kind of rambling. I'm tired, mentally tired. So I'm probably I know what to do. I know what to do. Just take it easy. Be aware of myself. Be gentle. I don't have to worry about being gentle because I don't want to do anything. Situation comes up, it's just like, oh, I would normally probably respond. I'm like, no, I absolutely wouldn't. I absolutely would not respond right now. Just, that is absolutely my to a strong the strong usage, maybe the strongest usage of this word that I probably have ever felt in my life is that is how I feel. So I am not concerned about my demeanor on the outside so much. It's just I am and I'm not, I guess, in a little way, because I still want to, and I still feel that, I feel that the connection, the tether, the tie to the outside, and to other people and spirituality and what I've been. I do feel very closed off, and I'm clearly very vampire-y right now, and that vampire numbness is strong, very strong, and but I still is still that it's not completely numb. There's still some emotion there, or some connection to my ability to feel emotion. But I am definitely in like a hibernation mode, like a cocoon. Okay, I was thinking about this, a caterpillar and butterfly type situation. So I appreciate y'all for letting me talk. I see this is a long video, but it's like really, really good for me. And I'm gonna get going. And appreciate y'all. I love everybody. Praise God. Channel, spread positive awareness of kind vampires, and to bridge communication between all people. And therapy is a form of communication. Talking is a form of communication, and bridging communication is critical critical to the mission. Critical to the mission for to have understanding, communication, so that there's understanding and partnership between all uh, people. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get going. I'm just gonna say the word mission like 10 times and just start snarling. It's like I gotta get pumped up, and I don't. I absolutely do not. But I'm just giving myself a hard time right now. Just like, well, I gotta get pumped up before I head out the door. Say that word. Mission, 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 mission. And I'm just snarling like a bear. But all right. Thank y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.